A dramatic attempt to remove KwaZulu-Natal Premier Thamsanqa Ntuli from office collapsed on Monday, leaving the province facing fresh questions about political stability and conduct inside its legislature. The motion of no confidence, introduced by Jacob Zuma's Umkhonto weSizwe party, failed to reach the votes required to unseat the premier. What followed was not a calm acceptance of defeat, but a tense breakdown of order, which exposed deep divisions across party lines. The sitting of the provincial legislature quickly turned chaotic once the voting outcome became clear. MK party members rejected the announced result and openly challenged the process. Voices were raised. Order collapsed. A physical confrontation broke out on the floor of the chamber, forcing an immediate suspension of proceedings. Police officers entered the legislature to contain the situation and restore control. Speaker Nontebeko Boyce was escorted out after being jostled and intimidated by angry members. Images and reports from the chamber drew strong criticism from across the political spectrum and shifted public focus away from policy toward discipline and leadership. For the motion to pass, MK needed at least 41 votes in the 80-seat legislature. The party failed to reach this number. As a result, the government of provincial unity survived intact. MK leaders had placed their hopes on a secret ballot, believing private voting would encourage defections from coalition partners. Speaker Boyce rejected this request and ruled that voting would take place openly. This decision proved critical and removed the element of uncertainty MK had relied on. A key moment during the vote involved Imbali Kshinga, the National Freedom Party representative and MEC for Social Development. Kshinga chose to back Premier Ntuli rather than support the motion of no confidence. His decision broke party expectations and weakened MK's position. At the same time, it reinforced the governing coalition and signaled internal fractures within smaller parties. MK has become a major force in KwaZulu-Natal politics in a short period of time. The party was formed less than 6 months before the 2024 general elections and still managed to secure close to 45% of the provincial vote. It won 37 seats, an extraordinary result for a new movement. Despite this electoral strength, MK did not gain control of the province. The ANC, Democratic Alliance, Inkatha Freedom Party, and National Freedom Party formed a united bloc which shut MK out of executive power. After the vote, ANC MEC for Transport and Human Settlements, Siboniso Duma, addressed the legislature with a blunt message. He said strong electoral performance does not equal authority to govern. According to Duma, real power depends on building a majority inside the legislature, not on claiming moral victory or popular dominance. His remarks were aimed directly at MK's repeated claims of being the true voice of the province. MK leaders responded with defiance rather than retreat. Mervyn Dirks warned that the party would not abandon its campaign against Premier Ntuli. He urged ANC members to rethink their alliance choices and promised increased pressure inside the legislature. Dirks threatened to block future provincial budgets, arguing that repeated failures to pass budgets would trigger new elections. He framed the strategy as a way to return power to voters. The Inkatha Freedom Party pushed back sharply. MEC for Cooperative Governance and Traditional Affairs, Thulasizwe Buthelezi, accused MK of encouraging disorder and disrespect for institutions. He described the vote as a clear choice between stability and chaos. Buthelezi argued the province needed leadership grounded in law, discipline, and respect for democratic processes. He also referenced recent controversy involving Duduzile Zuma Sambutla, Jacob Zuma's daughter, who resigned as an MK Member of Parliament last month following allegations linked to recruitment activities connected to the Russia-Ukraine war. His comments aimed to reinforce a narrative of recklessness around MK. The economic freedom fighters added another twist by supporting the motion against Ntuli. This move surprised many observers, especially given past hostility between EFF leader Julius Malema and MK leadership. Malema has previously identified MK as a direct political threat. The EFF's support appeared tactical, driven by short-term positioning rather than shared ideology. The failed motion, the violence inside the chamber, and the hard language exchanged afterward underline a fragile political climate in KwaZulu-Natal. While Premier Ntuli survived this challenge, the events of Monday revealed unresolved tensions and a legislature under strain. Future confrontations now appear likely as parties continue to battle for control, influence, and legitimacy in one of South Africa's most politically charged provinces.